Hi, welcome to an Autocad 2020 video tutorial. Now the last drawing exercise which I usually do in my Autocad trainings, that's 3.14, der Regelschieber. Let's start with some construction lines. One which starts at 0, 0 and goes in that direction and is 60 long. Enter. Repeat the command. Another one which starts at this point, that's 0, 0, goes in that direction, length should be 45, and the angle should be minus 60 degrees. Enter. Repeat the command, start at this endpoint, go in that direction, about that direction, and the angle should be 110, but the length, first the length should be 50, and the angle should be 110. Okay, now I need a rectangle but on a different layer. So go for a rectangle which starts at 0, 0 and it should be 40 by 70. So 40 colon 70 should be like this. Then I need to fillet it. Right click, go for polyline, right click, go for radius, and the radius should be 10, and select that polyline. Great. Then I will need another rectangle which starts at, I could draw it anywhere, it doesn't really matter, like this, and it should be 10 by 60. By 60, so 10, 60. Go for another fillet, right click polyline, right click radius, radius should be 5, and select it like this. Great. Now let's move it to the correct position. That would be move this one, right click with that center point here. So go for right click center and move it to control right click center like this. Then I need a copy of this one, so go for a copy, right click and move it maybe from, doesn't matter, from this over there, and the distance should be 20, that's 20, yeah. Okay, now I want to move those, so go to move, select them, not this one, right click, and the base point would be control right click that center here and move it to that endpoint. Now rotate it, right click around that base point, and it should be minus 10 degrees. I will need another copy, so go for a copy, select them, right click, base point right now should be the center of this arc, and this should be go to over there. Great. Now let's draw some circles. One circle right there, and the radius should be 20, and another one right there, and the radius should be 15, like this. Now go for offset, and the distance should be 10, and offset in this direction, offset in that direction, offset in this direction, offset in that direction. Then I need another new offset, so repeat that command, and this offset would be 15. Select this line, go here, select this line, go there. Now let's select those. Let's see, right click, select similar. Yes, and put them onto the same layer. And of course I don't need these, so put them back onto the centerline layer. Okay, now what's next? I need another line which goes from this end to that end here. In order to trim, I have to, of course, explode those and these. Enter. And now let's take a look. I need a fillet. I want to do more fillets, multiple. Radius should be 10. Let's see what we can do. Let's start here and see if it works. Yes. Over there as well. Great. Here. Yeah. Over there. Right here. There. Here. There. And between those two. Like this. That's nice. Now go for trim. All. This should be removed, of course. That's okay. This should be erased here. This small one as well. Right click, and I think that's the contour I need. Now I need a circle, but first I could of course do some fillets here. Right click, multiple, right click, radius should be 5 here and over there. Enter. Then I need a circle which should be concentric, so go for center of this one here, and radius should be 3. Then I need an array. I want to pattern this one. Right click, center point of array. No, it should be not a circular one, but a rectangular array. Sorry, didn't notice. So this should be patterned. Right click, that's okay. And I need 2 columns, and the distance between those two should be 20. And I need 2 rows, and the distance between those should be 10. And it should be associative, yes. Close that array. Now I want to rotate that array. Right click around that one, and it should be turned around by, that should be minus 30 degrees, no, 30 degrees, suppose. Yeah. And I've got my contour. Great. Okay, so let's insert some more center marks. One here, and the other ones are sort of aligned. But I could do one here. There's already one here, yes. And of course here one. Over there. here and there. And now let's rotate our axis system. Align it to this one, and that small one to that one. And now let's do some center marks. Here. And now align that axis system with, doesn't really matter, with maybe that center here. Right click, control right click, center here, and align it, for example, with that endpoint. Now I could do center marks with those as well. Yes, great. Let's reset our coordinate system. And now I forgot one here, sadly. So let's make a copy. Go for copy. Right click, use that center point to this center point. Now finally add some dimensions and maybe 2 more center marks. One here and maybe, no, that should do. So let's add dimensions. I will need an angle between this line here and that line. That should be that 10-degree angle, yes. I need another one over here between this and that one. Nope. Like that, okay, 30 degrees. And then there should be, yeah, that angle, 20 degrees, and there's another one, the 60-degree angle up there, but it's the same, that's the 10 degrees, I don't need that angle, it's the same here. These are all the angles, yes. Now let's go for those circles, 40, 30. That radius should be 5 and one of these should be 6 in diameter. Let's go for center to center. Nope, didn't work, so try once more. Center, that's the 50. Then right click, control right click, center to center here. That's the 20. I need a distance between those two. That's 20. Another distance here between this line and that line here, another 20. And then go for the center of this one to the center of that one. That's 20. What else? From that center here to this line. So let's go for the midpoint. Midpoint, that's the 45, yes. Then there's another center to center here, that's the 50. And maybe move this a little bit so it's easier to come on like this. I have the 20, the 50, that 20, and 10. So between this line and that line, it's 10. And from that center here to this center over there, it's 60. And I think I've got all the dimensions. So this has the same dimension as that one, so I don't need to dimension this one as well. So there's a text, so go for single line text. Here, right click, all, let's zoom in, all fillets without dimension are radius equals 10. And I'm done. So hope you enjoyed this one. Hope it was helpful. If you did like it, please give it a like or leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my Facebook fan page. Would be very nice of you. I want to get more likes and subscriptions over there as well. Thanks for watching. See you to the next one. Bye bye.